111. Welcome. Um, Sorry, I have some allergies today. It's really windy, and there's a lot of dust. Um, you know how it goes. Anyways, we're in like the second house of materialism and um, in the seventh of relationships, even in the eighth of rebirths. Um, I feel even intuition in the 12th, self love of the first. What is it? Friendships through the fourth. Anyways, um, you have 3 questions collected. Three questions. I hope you can see me. Um, 3 yes and no questions collected, and we gotta kind of make it quick because I'm gonna do a late night live because I'm behind today because I got busy on a conference call. Okay, so I found out some really bad news about an investment I made, and that I just can't believe it. It's not worth to invent anything. Don't invent anything. Don't waste your money on inventing anything or hiring anybody to invent anything. Um, I mean, legally, if I went to Steve Fox, which is like my father, because I sent him a copy of my proposal when I was living in my car for a minute. Um, because I wanted it to be safe. I'm not sure if he got it or not. I know he did. I sent it certified. He would never admit it, but like on the phone, anyways. But anyways, he didn't. He's like a father of mine, so he would never have opened it because it said on the envelope, "Don't open it, just save it," right? And and in the proposal, it said that Medical Device Innovation Corporation, which is ran by owner Stefan Braun, would take care of all the office actions if I paid him a certain amount of money to deal with the USPTO for me. And if I had to, I could take him to civil. I mean, there's a lot I could do, but I really don't want to. But if it comes down to that, I would hate for that. I've tried to call him for like 3 years. The application's been abandoned, and I need a patent attorney, and I need $600 to revive the application. But I can't use my own. I have to use a patent attorney because they go through the USPTO in Alexandria, Virginia, which is across the street from the CIA. Huh. Fucking something weird there. Anyways, think of your 3 yes and no questions. I stand firm on the Seagulls winning. Seagulls are going to take the 2026 Super Bowl championship. They could win by 7, 3, or 1. That's what I got. And the closer it gets, the more in tune, the more I feel it. And Seahawks. The Seahawks are gonna win the 2026 Super Bowl championship. Okay? Because they don't care about opinionated people and they're hungrier than the Eagles were. Anyways, my prediction, I stand firm by it. I put my channel on it, and I don't care. If they don't win, I'll quit this channel. Anyways, 3 questions, yes and no. First question, yes and no. No. Stormy relationships, trouble strikes, and uproar. I feel like you had an issue with your relationships today with somebody, your family, or a loved one, or something. A friend. Second question. Yes or no? I guess we're having some homeless stranger move into the main house Wednesday because the matriarch of the house is with a husband that can't be trusted. And I try to explain that a leopard doesn't change its spots. And I try to explain that once a cheater, always a cheater. And I try to explain that I hope she didn't have to go through the same thing I did when it came to being kind and giving my place to someone that was homeless that I knew for 30 years. And he took his girlfriend there and probably took some of my stuff. And as soon as I get there, I'm going to make a surprise appearance. And if anything's missing, I'm making a report. And they could both go down. I don't care anymore. So, yeah. I have this premonition of this homeless woman not doing the jobs that she said she was going to do. Using the excuses of these dogs or being company to dogs. Instead of actually... I think that's what she thinks her job is. Not actually cleaning like the matriarch wants. Confirmation. All those are confirmations. So, hopefully, it's up to her. She's, it's her house, her property and stuff. But, I just went through that experience and I don't think it's worth. But, confirmation. However, she'll find out the hard way if she has to. I mean, and that's because she's trying to not worry as much when she's nursing, or like she's a nurse or an LVN, when she's at work and her husband does whatever the fuck he wants. Fucks around on her and everything else. And they're in their 80s, 70s, and 80s. And they do the shit. It's like, when the fuck... Everybody learns eventually, but this lady deserves way better than this guy. And I don't know what kind of hold he has on her, but I think she should be here at least twice a week, with or without him. It would make him want her more. I don't know, confirmation, how to express that. But no man or no woman wants some needy fucking always on my arm, like, I need time alone sometimes, And so some stranger's gonna move in the house. Some older lady. And I'm like, I already told her, I do what I can. And I think she's just trying to get the lady, and she's trying to move her in here, and it's just like, we had some stray over here living in her fucking van, and she turned out to be a lunatic. Yeah. So, and a liar, and God knows what else. But it's like, you can't save the fucking world. It's not Captain Save-A-Ho. And this bitch is a hoe because she homeless on the street or whatever. I guess she gets a check, supposedly. Whatever. She made bad decisions. You don't think... I knew the guy for 30 years and he came in and tried to take my shit. And I swear to God, when I go there and I notice shit's missing because I took pictures, everybody's getting in trouble for that shit. I promise to God on that. Because I've got receipts for paying rent for my shit there. So, I don't know. It's gonna be up to them. But, I will have no problem. As my roommate, Ken, is a fucking process server anyways. So he's dealt with the worst. And he knows karate. So he's kind of like my fucking security as well. And being like an older single woman with no kids, you know, it's nice to have that security anyways. And that has somewhat of your better interest, even though they might have a BDE syndrome. Anyways, here we go. Second question, yes or no? Yes. So, your eyes are fully open, seeing what's possible. Like, you're fully awake. I don't know why I got this, but you could be high on something. I hope it's not anything illegal. But, keep it legal, people. There's a lot of stuff out there that you don't, I mean, you don't have to go illegal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit's bad for you anyways. It's like, no sugar of any type. Anyways. No, that's how I feel. That's the vibe I got when I got this. A fucking mess. Look how her face is a fucking mess. Fucking mess. Yeah, I feel like this masculine and a female is high as hell. Hi, Jasmine. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you could donate, it would be greatly appreciated. The Cash App's at the bottom of the description, or in the description box at the bottom. And if you can't donate, just subscribe, like, and share. I will appreciate that so much. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can monetize, okay? This has not been easy. So, thank you for bearing with me. Third question, collective. Third question. Yes. Getting it together. It's all lined up for you. Maybe you got a haircut, or you're getting ready for your haircut for the Super Bowl Sunday coming up. On the 8th. And 8 being the number of infinite. And hawks being scavengers. More hungry than eagles. And not giving a fuck about other people's shitty opinions. So if you don't like what I have to say, maybe this isn't the channel for you. But this message is specific. So, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For the next collective, please keep it respectful. No religious talk on my channel. No lewd comments or remarks about me, my body, or my clients here. Okay? Or whatever you want to call them, subscribers. And we'll all get along. How's that? If not, I'll immediately report you and block you. And put you in timeout like a bad boy or girl. for running your mouth. So the only one who could run their mouth is me on my channel. Don't think you're gonna run your fucking mouth over my channel, because you're not. Confirmation. No. First question. Stormy relationships, trouble strikes. Second question. Yes. Fully open. I feel like this person has an open relationship. And yes, they are cheating on you. Third question. Yes. Getting it together, it's all lined up for you. Like, it's like, I feel like you just got a haircut and you're getting ready for the Super Bowl. For another energy. I've got a few energies on here, so I can't do personal readings until I can monetize. So help me reach that 1,000 subscribers. So if you want a personal reading, I can actually do your personal reading for you without having a billion energies on here and give you an accurate reading. So that is your questions, or your yes, no questions. I feel like luck's coming your way. I feel like you've bet in the right way. You've bet of like a very small amount, but to the amount that you're gonna get is gonna like furnish you a kitchen that you wanted, a bathroom you wanted, or maybe even a new house or a car. Honestly, I feel like you're not a person that usually bets, but you're gonna do it this time because it's not that much of an investment. That's how I feel. And you're gonna win. Now this is my prediction. Okay? Who knows? I could be wrong. Usually I'm not. I like it when I'm wrong. However, I made last year's prediction. You can look it up on my channel here. Before the Super Bowl, the night before the Super Bowl, on a tarot read. And the presidency, I made that prediction. And the Super Bowl before that, the Super Bowl before that. But I didn't get to record those two other Super Bowls. Three. And so there was only one Super Bowl I got to record with the channel because I wasn't busy with my salon that I lost. And yeah. Sorry. I'm just hurting a little bit. You see that fucking dog? People are more important, you know. You shouldn't train your dogs to go after people. It comes back to bite you in the ass, in your own ass. Affirm with me now. I feel like the angel love is coming, like a marriage almost. Yeah, you could be in your late 40s or mid 50s. Affirm with me now. I love and value myself without limitations or condition. Okay, so you love yourself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. Say it with me. Okay, tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways that I could never imagine beyond my wildest dreams. Shall it find me, and shall we prosper and live together forever in happiness, peace, and harmony. Hi, Charlize. As I can't keep plants alive, yeah, no, she's would be as plastic as if I had fake titties. I don't have them yet, but I will. Anyways, through this angel of strength, I feel your Leo energy. And I feel like good news is coming to you. Yeah, like this, like you're making a small investment and gonna like quadruple your investment with this little bet. Good luck to you. I hope you get it. Anyways, let's do really a quick fast read on this, about this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously it was about a mature man. A mature older man. Someone who's adventuristic, someone who's a cheater. Like, I feel like a cheating man at this point. Because men, their things work when they're older. Women, we don't give a fuck. We've learned that it's not the size that counts. It's how you work it and how you treat us and how you wine and dine us and how you love us and how you, that's what it's about for older women to actually get the sensation that men get. Okay? Um, During that process. So if you want to please your lady, do the right fucking thing. Otherwise, it's just going to be a dirty hole and you're never going to get it and you're going to end up going somewhere else anyway and she's going to end up leaving you because she doesn't want to deal with your bullshit. Why should she? Alright, through this mature man, I'm going to use the Wheel of Ages, which is my tarot spread that I made. So I feel like this mature man ruined a privileged lady's life. Put her back in poverty because it came in the reverse. 12 being the lucky number. Fucking 12. 12. I feel like one of the players with a 1 in it is gonna win the game for the team. A 1 or a 2. Could even be 12. They're definitely divorced. They're lying about their son. They're lying about their riches and their wealth. They're alone all the time because they're liars. Even though they're a businessman, they're very rich. And that's why I said they're lying. When it comes to this main female, that maybe this businessman treats like a whore. Yeah. Because she doesn't even get off. I feel like she doesn't even get hers. But he gets his all the time. How is that fair? How is that respecting women and treating a woman like a woman? It's not. It's a form of, I think personally, of like rape, dude. Honestly. I mean, it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like you could have been born in April, or you could be a Capricorn of life path 4. But this occupation of this trade here, see, she's not working. So she's vulnerable and not married. And men take advantage of women like that. So beware. Yeah. Took her house, put her in a vulnerable situation, this woman with a gift that she can't even use. Something like this. Everything's gonna go down legal. See? Synchronicity 2-3. It's all gonna be legalized. This is, you're like in your, like I said, mid, early 50s. I feel like you have the favor of God, but you don't feel like you do. You have the favor of God, but you keep running from it. And so, because you keep running from it, this divine feminine has the favor of God. And you don't. 52. You could be 22 or 82 with expecting something. What? Love, sex, dirty hole, getting off, not even pleasing your woman. You could be 51. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's like, this is the Gemini card being two-faced and a cheater. Gemini. Yes. If it was like this, it would be honest. This person is cheating on you. And it doesn't seem like you're too concerned, but you are, because you're trying to control a situation you're not going to be able to control. If anything, it's not going to add to your lifespan. It's going to take away from it because of the stress and the cortisol levels of 33 being of synchronicity. Yeah, look, see, you could be 72. You could be in love with someone really shy. It's like, don't expect an income because you're not going to get one. anyways from this person. Especially if the family could help it. I don't know. Yeah, family. What was I saying? If the family can help it, they don't want you to have any of it, which is wrong. Because you're fucking up. You're not doing the right thing. Like, you are your person. If you're doing the right thing, you wouldn't have to go through this your whole life. You'd have an inheritance. But no. People gotta be their own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Of being a this. Uh, Maybe at first easy to talk to, but once you get to know them, watch how difficult it becomes. When you get attached is when it becomes difficult. This person that seems to be shy at first, but is far from. Yeah, this mean male. Look, the mature man. So he is older, the mean male. Look, he's a fucking liar. He's a wealthy man that's lying to you about being wealthy. Yeah, he's arrogant. He has BDE, which is big dick energy. Okay, and not being humble, but letting his ego take over. And that's not quite message. I feel this person writes, they get off on a little love note here and there, and they feel like they're off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. That should be a sign for you that shit's not over. This official person. Older man. Divine masculine. Again, synchronicity 222 and 223. This person that goes by a stage name. Okay. And they don't have to wait for shit. They've been through a lot of transformations, but they never have to wait. Like, people wait on them because it came in the reverse. And so, according to his passive energy, or this assertive energy, there's like no concern, although there might be a little in the back of the subconscious. There's no concern. They're very private. Child of God. Yeah. Child of God. This person could have been born in 81, and if they are 18, you're heading for a lot of trouble. Yeah. If they're 18, this is going to end up happening to you. If they're 18. Yeah, for sure. Something that you tried. A mature man. Someone that's gray in the beard. Has a little bit of longer hair. Maybe a little gray in there. Maybe receding a little bit and taking the 50s. And that is not changing. Not changing. Maybe lives in the U.S. This person that thinks of this woman in occupation all the time. Confirmation. Not even in despair. They're distracted because of alcohol or whatever those drugs I was talking about in the beginning. What was I getting? And there's some young 18-year-old. This is gonna get him straight up in trouble, dude. Like, you're gonna end up doing 5, dude, if you don't fucking watch it. I'm telling you, you need to get away from this girl, focus on your own health, get your life together. Or, yeah, it's over for you, the thief. You're gonna be an accomplice. You're gonna be an accomplice, and you're gonna be known as a thief, especially if anything's taken from a friend of yours that was 25 to 30 years. And the pictures don't match, and things are gone. There will be a report made. So just know, I feel like this person in the spirit is a thief. This one that's trying to mask their feelings with alcohol and other women, and yeah, they are in bad health, but they're convincing themselves that nope, they're not. They'd rather chase the bottle. Yeah, they have no security. I feel like they're living in a tent. I feel like they built a mud house or like a vehicle or something. This person that would have had a great fortune and inheritance, but they're not getting it now because of their decisions. Yep. Absolutely. Not getting it now because of your decisions. And it's a mature woman that's an executive of this decision. And it's not me. So that's what we have for you, collective. It's like you have two choices at this point. You don't even have three anymore. You have two. You could go the route of being by yourself, getting your health better, getting sober, getting back on track, or you can go the route of being a tramp, a thief, an accomplice to an 18-year-old with an 18-year-old that's going to eventually press charges against you. Just saying. That's what the card said. I didn't say it. You see me throw them out there. I shoveled them too. So, anyways, I kind of got to make this quick. Two choices. It's like you can have a high IQ, but it's the decisions that you make. Are you gonna make good decisions or shitty ones? Let's go with this oracle. Yeah, see, they lost a house. They lost a house from their own shitty decisions. Not only did they lose a house, but they lost a fucking soulmate. Someone that was there for them thick and thin. And because of your fuck up, or your person's fuck up, you, collective, or your person is gonna get what you should have got. The true love, the house, the sturdy relationship, the harvest. Look at how all these are coming in the... Yeah, all this stuff was supposed to be yours, but because of your shitty decisions, and you didn't do the right thing because you're thinking with the wrong head, masculine, yeah, harvest for this other person. All this is going to go to this other male because of this woman. True love of loyalty. Okay? What was I saying? Because of this woman. Because of this woman. Because of this woman. Look. You fucked up so bad that everything that was going to be gifted to you, God gave to someone else because you just didn't get it. Star energy. Even star energy. Superstar energy. And that's something you wanted. I feel like you play an instrument. I feel like you're in the arts somehow. And it's something that you dreamt about. And now you're never, ever going to get it. You're going to watch this woman get it from a distance. Yes. And this harvest, everything you were supposed to get is going to her. Happiness. She's happy as hell. And foxy as hell. But you're not trustworthy, Gemini. And I say that because Two-Face came out already earlier. So this motherhood, this like, maybe she always wanted children, but she couldn't have children. Or she had a child that died. And so she focused on other things. Left her dreams aside to take care of her family. And now, just now, what was supposed to be your admirer, is going to be her admirer. Through this star energy mode. Being really easy to talk to, being the light at the end of the tunnel. See that light there and the two little birds? Yeah. That's the calm after the storm. Security. She's never going to have to worry about money again. Ever, 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 ever about anything. Because her intent was good the entire time. Security for her. For her, definitely. And this new guy. What was supposed to be you is going to be a new guy because you did this with your decisions. Because why? She's humble. So is he. They're both humble. Look, this girl has a friend, all right? An actual one real friend, maybe. Um, that has seen her go through humility and through the best and knows the whole thing. You know what I mean? I don't feel like they're talking in the moment, but I feel like she's viewing from a distance. She's one of the viewers that's going to view your karma. And that's message when it comes to new beginning. Yeah. I feel like you've been texting a lot of shit messages. When it comes to this new beginning of this woman who owns this valuable asset, not just of good health, possibly a novelty or as an applicant for something. Yeah, you're just partying. You and this 18-year-old are just partying away, not even giving a shit. Making no sense. And it's like, yuck. What would someone in their 50s want to do with an 18-year-old? That's just... Yeah. So that's the message here. Something wrong with you. And if you keep it up, your karma's going to get worse. It just is. It's inevitable. 31. You could know someone that's 31 that you've been talking to or for 31 years. This person that you knew since a child and now grew up with. And humility, Yeah, this partying, this 18-year-old is going to be your worst enemy. You're going to end up doing 5 if you don't get away from her. And you know what I mean. And if you want to secure yourself and your own wisdom, since you're such a smart man, okay, you'll watch the clock. And pay attention to your own compass and stay to yourself and stay away from them. And even if they approach you, stay away from them. It's better to, I don't know, masturbate? Yeah. It's better to masturbate. You can get more with that, than you can from this asshole. So, just to let you know, I feel like you're going to be going to celibacy mode. Yeah. Someone that gave you a ring, you have a ring, like through these new beginnings, it's like some kind of ring, like they want to give you a ring, but they're too fucked up in the head. I feel like they've been promising this person in their 50s. They've been promising you a ring or to marry you and using their inheritance that they're never going to get because of their decisions. Yeah. This person that they're waiting to go. They're waiting for their inheritance. They don't even give a fuck about this person. No one does. And he or she is alive and well. And it's sad. It's really fucking sad that people have to be that way. And that's where this comes in. Let's look a little closer to this ring. Yeah. It's like they're trying to suck you in to take control of you. Whether you're masculine or feminine or passive or you feel bad for feminine that's 18. No. There's no reason why a 50-something-year-old should be with the 18-year-old. I'm sorry. That is just absurd. It's like younger than children. Through cleaning chakras, I feel like you need to clean your chakras and this person hasn't. I don't know in a while. And 2 STDs, look, of Irish descent. That's what I got. Yep. Smelling like fish down there. Fucking. This is also the wealth card. That's the fucking disgusting, most disgusting smell. Wash your fucking crotch, Sally Rotten Crotch. Wash your fucking shit. Like, get in the crevices and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you want to... That's what I'm talking about, these desert rats. Fucking ew. Gross. Yeah, these fucking straight up desert tweaker rats. This is like the magician. And the community knows that you're with this person. You've been seen with them. Moonchild and Pisces energy. You've been seen with them, and word has got back to the people you didn't want to know. Cat is out of the bag, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But everything around this card, what the community knows about and everything, they don't realize it now that you're a star. But you've been a superstar. You know who you are. So it's like, yeah, through this security, this magician, that the world will know about. Look, again, 12. 12 comes out. Lucky number 12 of a sociality. Being social. Infinite number 8. Already seeking truths to the answers you know. When it comes to this nasty, fishy... Why would you want a chance getting an STD? Like, sick, dude. Just take care of it yourself. What the fuck is wrong with people? And if they would have did the right things in the first place, they might have had a decent woman that they were with for 25, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they wasted this queen's time. And her spirit, look, 22. 22, synchronicity, 22, 21. Okay? Living in the mountains, spiritualist, this divine woman that God is going to give everything to that was supposed to be yours. Living in the mountains. Yes, and look, this is going to be true fucking love. True love between these two here. Between these two here is going to be true love. As you see, they're facing each other. I feel they're both stars. I feel like this masculine has been a star a little bit longer. This true love between them. They have like a better connection than they've ever had with anybody. This person of royalty. Look, proving the star energy. This is also angel number 11. So I feel like your ancestors are trying to reach out to you, and you're taking a risk that you shouldn't take by using unprotected sex with a hoodlum, hood rat, a desert rat. I feel like you're using. And that's where you got these two STDs. I feel one is irreversible and one is reversible. And you ruined whatever you could have had with the woman that would have been with you for the rest of her life, that you might have been with, or the man, for about confirmation between 20 and 30 years. I'm going to say. This woman that holds the key. Or you hold the lock and she holds the key. That's why it's in the reverse. I didn't see that. So under angel number 11 in royalty, let's look a little closer, right? With the magnifying glass. Or do we really want to? Because it came in the reverse. No, we don't want to look closer at Sally Rotten Crotch. Go wash your fucking shit. And not in a barbershop bathroom where you're going to ruin the floors, commercial floors, and not even clean up after yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that bitch did that to my fucking salon, and then ended up with my ex-old man. You know what I'm saying? Wash your shit, dude. Wash your shit. Right, Nathan? I don't know about the other part. But wash your fucking shit. But doesn't matter. Don't be washing it in the fucking barbershop, local barbershop. Don't be fucking washing it in the local businesses. Go to the gym. What happened to the fucking morals and couth? This 18-year-old fucking girl. What the fuck is wrong with people? I know, right? Yeah. She thinks she's in love. But this guy's getting... Oh, well, what was going to be this guy is this new guy. Like, he's out of the picture now. Because, look, he don't need... I feel like he don't even want anything to do with her anymore. But, he will, because all he can think about is getting his dick wet and his, stomach filled with vodka or alcohol. I feel vodka. Devil's water. So we really don't want to look closer into this picture disgustingness. We want to look at this handsome guy. Yeah. This handsome guy is going to replace this other douchebag. But this handsome guy is a Venus that rules the beast. Taurus, Libra energy. So this woman is either Taurus or a Libra, and this man is either a Taurus or a Libra. Either or, I feel the female is more Libra, the man is a Taurus, and she doesn't even know that he's looking at her. She has no idea. When it comes to all wishes coming true, she's going to get her wish fulfillment because she worked for it. And security. Yeah, and you're going to be lost in this labyrinth. Where are you? Where are you? I feel like it runs in the genes or something. It runs in your family. And this is intuitively speaking. So everything that I said is going to come to pass. Watch. Watch the karmic squirm. It's like my grandma said, there's no other vengeance like God's vengeance. Jessica, you don't have to do anything. Forgive, forget, give it to God. That way it doesn't bother you. Move on and let it be. You know what I mean? And watch. You might live to see their vengeance. You might live to see their karma. That's what she said. She said she's seen it, and there's no... She couldn't have thought of anything better. You know what I'm saying? So this is intuitively speaking through wishes being fulfilled. And it's not going to be... It's either you or the collective's wishes. But this guy's making such bad decisions, dude, that he's known as, like, with a young girl, like, what's wrong with him? Like, look what he had, and, you know, like, he's talking shit so that he makes himself look good, but the truth is known. The town knows. The town knows this woman. So, there's nothing you could say that could actually hurt her character. Because she actually helps people. You claim to help people, but you couldn't even help yourself or help her. So how are you helping an 18-year-old? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Answer what? Hey, lady, please answer what? Hi, my name is Jess. Jess. With one S, yes. What will be your G exam results? I did the yes and no questions already. I told you, look, if you want me to do personal readings and pick a cards and stuff, you guys are going to have to help me by subscribing, sharing, and liking. So I could do this stuff. Will you marry her? No. Not if she's a skink Trump. No. Once you find out you have, like, AIDS or something because of this terminal disease she gave you, you're not going to end up marrying her. And, I'm not a doctor or anything. This is off my own intuition. And let's address the white elephant here. Yeah. AIDS and or gonorrhea, syphilis, or chlamydia. It could be one of those out of the two. Bacterial. Or you either got AIDS or you got hepatitis C from her because she injected drugs with dirty needles. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Everybody who subscribes helps me. Everybody who helps me gain 1,000 subscribers gets those personal readings. Like really personal readings. I can hone just on your energy and give you an exact reading. Of course she wants to marry you. Of course she wants you to marry her. She gave you hepatitis C or AIDS. And you don't even know it yet. HIV. I'm sorry. It hasn't turned into full-blown AIDS yet. But you're going to have to probably wait a few months or a year or two to actually find out that it's coming out in your system. And so they could detect it. And then, yeah, HIV wise. And then you'll find out that you have it, because it takes a few years to actually be recognized. And you're not going to be able to afford the medication unless you're rich. Let's see. So they'll put you on some cheap stuff or whatever. I don't know. You'll be in the hospital a lot. And I'm sorry, but this woman did this to you. Of course she wants you to marry her, because who else are you going to be with? Unprotected. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Who else are you going to be with? It's like, I hope you're not with anybody else. And this is why I personally am like more of a celibate than anything. Honestly. Like, or I keep it to one person. And I always get checked. Always, constantly. If I even think or anything, I get checked right away. I question, I get checked, and I'm like, no, I don't fuck around like that. I'd rather not have sex at all. It's so worth it, dude. Think about it. It's just not worth it, but men are different. But anyways, I'm sorry, dude, for the bad news. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying. I feel like the more you sleep with this person, the faster the HIV is gonna pop up and the AIDS are gonna pop up, or it could be hepatitis C. It could even be Hep B, and you could lose your vision. Because you didn't use protection, and she used the needle with meth or something. That's what I'm getting. That's the feeling I'm getting. She's a meth head, and she injected it, and she didn't care. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. You have to keep subscribing until I can get monetized. That's the whole point. Hey, dude. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I could do that. Why do you think I do these all the time for free? And if you can't donate for my readings and my efforts, subscribe. And then hit the all button so you don't miss one live and you get all results. Okay. So you want to know... Okay. Would you freaking hold on for a minute? Wait, there's so many energies. Okay, wait. The person with the exam. The G exam results. Okay, I got my pendulum here. See this? This is how this works. Pendulum, show me yes. Thank you, pendulum. Pendulum, show me no. Thank you, pendulum. Now, pendulum, will you please ask the man that is trying to pass his G exams, is he going to pass? Let me tell you this first. If you have to question it, you didn't study hard enough. If you're questioning it, most likely you didn't, because you're questioning it. You wouldn't question it. You would know without a shadow of a doubt if you pass those exams, if you study like you were supposed to. And you know it. So it's no one but your own self's problem. Now you ready? Exactly. Here we go. Let me hone in on your energy. Did this guy pass his G exams? Yes or no, pendulum? Yes, you did. I feel like by 3. Yeah. I feel like you missed 3 questions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You did pass. Hey. Hey, Mr. Nathan. Hey. Whoever the fuck you are, you're not gonna fucking troll my people. And you're not gonna troll my channel. This is my motherfucking channel. You ain't trolling. You ain't trolling my channel. No. No. Nope. I thought it said hope. I was about to report your ass, block you, and fucking put you in timeout like a little boy because you can't be nice to others. So, this is your first warning, Nathan J8. Another lewd remark and a rude remark, I will block, report, and put you in timeout, and you will not be welcome on this channel. Yeah, oh shit. You better be oh shitting yourself. Because I'm serious. I don't fuck around. I don't need monetizers. I am my own monetizer. You're welcome for your help. You did pass your exams. You missed by like 3. I think there's 3 questions you weren't certain on. That's okay. You'll pick it up later through experience. The thing is that you got your exams and you got that, but you need experience. Companies are not going to hire you unless you have experience. It doesn't matter if you have if you have bachelor's or a master's. If you have no experience behind that, they're not going to hire you. So if I were you, I would get into some kind of apprenticeship. Kelvin. With your wife or your girlfriend. If you have to question it, dude, then probably not. And it's probably best for you. And if I were you, I would never sleep with another person again, because that means that you're giving someone else something. You know, you need to go in for a physical and get an exam. You were trolling because you said, nope, he didn't pass his exams. And you're being negative and pessimistic. Do not be pessimistic. Okay, if you're Hindu, okay, we keep a Dharma perspective here on this channel. Dharma. You know what Dharma is? It's a perspective. Yeah. Okay? And you know what assume means? Look at the word. It spells ass, you, and then me. So every time you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Okay? So, thank you from India. I love you guys from India. I love India. You guys have the best products, quality products from India, Dubai area, and stuff like that. And I love India. I love the culture. India's great. India, I love it. Yeah, Indian food. Yeah, really good. I used to have a friend that was Hindu, and we shared kind of the same beliefs, because it kind of mixes in with Wiccan beliefs in some kind of way. You know what I mean? And Greek beliefs, believe it or not. But really, religion is cultural. Okay? So, yes, you did. No, you passed your exam. You missed by like 3. I think you missed 3 almost like a driver's test. You know, like you can miss 3 questions. Like you missed the exact amount of questions you could miss. You know what I mean? But you did pass. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. You did pass your exam. Okay? I feel like you took 2 tests for 1 subject. It almost feels like if you're questioning it that you passed one of the exams. But the other one you might have to retake. Maybe. Because you're questioning it so much. It's when you don't question it is when you know. You know? I live in California in the USA. Welcome. Yes. So, look, air energy. What about 12 again? The number 12 comes up again. Someone's lucky number is 12. Air energy. Be like the zebra on the stripes on the zebra. You know what I mean? Don't be like the wind that blows here and there and everything everywhere. Like this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, two-faced, lying energy. And then justice being in the reverse because of the lies. And then the King of Wands because lies becoming into truths. You know what I'm saying? Oh, chemistry and physics! Yay! Yes, 300! What was I saying? Yes! That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. I love physics and I love chemistry. Those are my two of my favorite subjects. I love physical science. I love cosmology. I love astrology. I love anything I can learn. Marine biology, biochemistry. Actually, I am a chemist because I'm the only one that knows the formulation to my own product line. So I would be considered a formulation chemist. Which is stupid because I almost paid someone 12 grand to do it for me. And then someone was like, well, what's the solution? Like, what's the mix? And I was like, I ain't telling you. And he was like, well, you're the chemist. So I was like, I guess you're right. It was a customer of mine at the salon. So, yeah, 300, huh? That's awesome. Yeah, you aced it then, hun. You aced it. Yeah, you aced it. But I don't know why you're doubting yourself. I feel like you just don't give yourself enough credit. You don't. That's awesome on your move. That's awesome on your move. Congratulations. Be safe. You are kind too, hun. Look, you're not feeling lost anymore. You're not feeling abandoned. You're revived. You're feeling found. You're feeling complete. You're feeling whole. You're feeling reassured. You're feeling Dharma. This is Dharma. This is God. Annual patron. On, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, it was buffering. Yeah, no, I got a call. Anyways, on the 12th of February. Yeah, on the 12th. That's freaking crazy. What was I telling you about? The 12th. What was I saying in the beginning of the 12th? You know what I'm saying? You definitely passed. You aced that shit. Look, it's your time. I feel like you're older. Look, I feel it's like your time. You're an older person. You're very gifted and very smart. You're going to come up with so many different products. I might even want to hire you as my chemist someday to do a few other things for me in a lab, okay, that I don't have. But, yeah, this is like, there's always some drama. Don't let this drama distract you. Okay, what I mean? Get rid of this drama. You don't need this fucking drama. This drama is in the past. Like the wind. Like the wind. In the past. You passed the exam. You passed the exam. What did I say? It's in the past? On 12, you passed the exam? Look. Yes, dude. 73 could be of significance. 37 could be of significance. This exchanging gifts. I feel like you're in your late 20s or 30s. But you feel like, you know, you're getting too old. No, you're never too old to learn. I went to beauty school with people that were 60. I'm just saying. And I was 19. I was 18. 19. So, yeah, tick-tock, you don't stop. When I got licensed, but I was, you know, practicing on my family before. My own family, not the public. And this gift. It's a gift. You're going to receive an award or something. Like valedictorian. Like, almost like a valedictorian. It's valid. Almost like a... You know, in high school, they're like valedictorians. Like, I don't know what they call them in colleges or whatever, because I think college is a waste of money, because if you don't have experience, they're not going to hire you anyways. So, and if you want to learn, there's nothing that can stop you. And if you're not willing to learn, well, it is what it is. But you got mad skills. Yeah, you're blooming. This is a seed. I feel like you're of the heart chakra. You are in tune with your aura is like a purple, like a lavender, like a blue pink almost, with intuition and with rose quartz. I feel like you're having digestive problems. I feel, just out of the blue, I just feel like you're having digestive problems. I feel like you need to keep a quartz. Get like one of those trees on Amazon. A quartz with a tree with carnelian and amethyst for your digestion. Okay, as a reminder, because your mind can heal itself, really. I mean, if you get it in time, and you, by thinking positive, by manifesting, that's how you manifest good things, by talking and doing good now. If you do good now, then you're gonna have a good name later. If you do bad now, your past is gonna haunt you, and it will. That's the thing. So remember that. Class 12, huh? I'm so proud of you. No negative intervention on my channel. Not at all. There's no negativity here. Welcome. No. No negativity. This is not the channel for you. No, it's not interaction. It's called being negative, pessimistic, and putting others down when they're worried, when they're really worried and need help and want an answer. And you're not going to do that. And that's a troll on my channel. So if you're going to give me lip, I'm going to block you right now. This is your last warning. You give... Okay, you apologize for it, then leave it. Don't do it again. We're cool. Okay? Keep it to yourself. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. No one wants to hear that shit on this channel. They come here for help. Confirmation. Okay? Yeah. Someone's cheating on you. Someone has definitely cheated on you and gave you STDs. 2. 1 terminal and 1 bacterial. Maybe 2 bacterial. I don't know. Look at this. You're in your 50s. They could look like they're in their 30s but be younger. But yeah, no, they're a strawberry, a woman that it's like a desert rat that sleeps with anybody for drugs. Yeah, that's who you're with. Whoever you want to call wife or girlfriend, okay, is the hood rat that gave you these diseases. So I hope you're happy. No wonder you're worried about dying. higher power, you've been praying your ass off. I would be too. Pray your fucking ass off. I would be too. You shouldn't have fucking been on that bottle so much, so heavy. You should have did the right thing. What's it for you, hun? What's it for you? It's not it for you. It's not it for you. You don't know for sure unless you go get a freaking lab. This is just a prediction. You can change your future. If you keep sleeping with this broad, that's going to happen, is what I'm telling you. So you need to stop. You need to reflect in the 11th house. And you need to go get a panel. And find out exactly. And get some medical advice. Because I'm not a fucking doctor. Okay? I'm telling you my predictions of what will happen if you don't change your ways. Okay? Trust your higher power. Yeah, you're not very poised. Not very poised. You're, yeah, no. You should keep your standards higher when it comes to a new beginning. And the fates will lead you to the partner you're supposed to be with. And you'll know it inside. You'll know that's the one you're supposed to be with. You won't have a doubt about it. When it comes to regenerating. Okay, regeneration. You're lucky if you only have a bacterial, whoever I'm speaking to. But if you keep going, you're going to have worse because she's like a strawberry and I feel she uses a needle. Yuck. Dirty needles. And the stupid thing is that any pharmacy will give you clean fucking needles. Any pharmacy. Walk into the pharmacy and you get clean syringes. How hard is that? You know what I'm saying? And the red container. Anyways, yes. And you're going to be so happy because you passed. Pass with flying colors. Ace that shit. Yep. I hope you do because I'm going to probably be on around then. February 12th. Yep, I will. I'll be on. And, let's see. Your masters. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. What a Valentine's Day. If you know, study now. Okay. So this is what I was honing in yesterday. Okay. So this is it for you. Okay. Narman. Okay. Narman, this is what you got to do. You've got to focus. Don't overthink it. I'm going to tell you the secret to passing any IQ test. It's not the numbers, it's the patterns, simplistic patterns that are recognized. You will ace every IQ test if you don't pay attention to the numbers and you pay attention to the simplistic patterns. I promise. Okay? So don't overthink it. Stay focused. Stay at home. Get your rest. Eat healthy. I feel like you should do this even a week after your exam, like, because you're going to be so mentally drained. You know what I mean? Bye. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. Subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate you guys. And any donations if you can. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to hear what comes of this. This is great. Yes, breathe, breathe. I feel like it's a meditation thing. Meditate, study, focus, sleep, eat well. You know what I'm saying? And you'll do great in the present and in the future when it comes to a regeneration. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Yes, collective. So really we have here just regeneration, and this person is cheating on you. So breathe. Breathe. Someone's cheating on you and you need to stop. Cut it off. Um Hi Lulu. Yeah, and they're getting away with it. I feel like you're a size 7. Um in ring or in pants. And the here and now. I feel like someone's cheating on you. I don't know. Who they're cheating on you with. I think there's someone that's 23, between 23 and 32 in the here and now. And you thought this was a person of fate, but it's not. This person is just like bad mojo. You were born and your parents gave you the building blocks and the peace, okay? Peace of mind for you to be in a healthy relationship. So it's like, yeah, 23, 28. I mean, you have the basic blocks, the basic building blocks it takes for you to succeed. I feel like opinionated people are going to lose this chess game here. Yeah, opinionated people are going to lose this chess game. This is where I'm getting the Seahawks being hungrier than the Eagles. They're hungry, they're focused, they're driven. The Patriots already won the Super Bowl several times. They don't give a shit, really. They're not driven. Yeah, no. They're not driven. The Seahawks will win the 2026 championship Super Bowl Cup. World Cup. Or not the World Cup, but the you know, the little statue thing that they give to the team and everything. And, yeah. So, yeah. And this is, now, so you could be, look, Ace a test. I feel like you like peas or pea soup. I feel like this game, it's already an ace in the bag with the Seahawks. Can you imagine my second year prediction coming true? Yeah. So, dreams becoming a reality. And you're not at home. Look, you're in a dorm or somewhere, you're at a friend's house, you're somewhere, but there's no place like home. I feel like you're homesick. Yes, I've been doing the music thing. I actually wrote a song on a live because I had no more room on my thing. But I'm trying to remember what picture it was. But it's only like a short. So you should be able to find it in the shorts. I just wrote a new song and posted it. But I have songs written that the public haven't heard. So I am selling each song for $700K. Because they are basically will be #1 hit songs with the right artist. You know what I mean? So, and they'll make millions off of it. So 700K is nothing. But yeah, no place like home. I feel like you're clicking your heels. And again, music heals. You're keeping tempo with your heels, keeping rhythm and key. Rhythm, staying in key, and keeping tempo with your heels. Clicking your heels. Yes. No place like home. No place like home. There's no fork in the road. I feel like you're eating something that causes for a spoon tonight. Maybe chopsticks. And you're very blessed. You're blessed. You have the favor of the universe, of your gods, your God. You have the favor of good dharma, good karma. You have good credit. like, you wouldn't be where you're at if it wasn't for the guppy, basically. I feel like almost speaking to a superstar in a way. You are the superstar. You know, that's what you are. You know it, and that's by Madonna. Yeah. Anyways, and you're blessed in the moment. You come here because you're not an intuitive. I feel like you're more of an empath, like you have sentience towards others and you feel others' needs, like you're a nurturer, you're a healer. Yeah, a healer, or someone who plays music, or an actual healer. Um, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Um, thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. For me, and contact new subscribers. Okay. I'll look into that. I do always put subscribe now or trending now, edible straws. That's another thing. If you look on this channel, floating straws, we can rid the plastic straws the right way. We cut them all the way up in half and then in 4/4, and then we throw them in the trash. And they float to the top, and the moon pulls in with the waves the trash that these skimming machines collect, all the floating plastic, and now plastic straws don't sink to the bottom, which aren't going to hurt the fish or indigenous people or ruin ecosystems. That was the biggest deal, was the sinking straws. So I came up with a solution, okay? Too sharp. What does that mean? What do you mean by too sharp? I feel like you're good in communications and like a natural leader. I'm telling you. So look up on my tutorial, floating straws on at timeless messages 1111. Okay? Floating straws, and it'll show you exactly. There's no way you can sink them the way I show you how to. If you follow exactly what I showed you to do, they will float and we will make a change. And we can all make a change around the world together. And if we do this, it's going to be more extravagant than Disney, what Disney and Kimmel, between that whole thing. And we will actually stop the rate of the catastrophic melting icebergs for indigenous people. Double the time, and double the time we will, and Mother Earth will heal herself. Yes. And so yeah. And look, you're in between worlds right now. I feel like you feel like you're in between the transition from caterpillar to butterfly and transformation. I feel like maybe one side of your family believes in something different than your other side of a divorced family. You know, this is what I'm getting. I don't know. Or you could just feel that way with your loved one. Like, you never know what to expect with this person. And feeling blessed and being of the number 3. In unfinished symphony. Yes. This unfinished symphony is finished. Let me tell you right now. Look, it came in the reverse. This shit is finished. Yeah. And together we will make a difference. It's a dream. It's a dream. And trending now, all the celebs are doing it. Edible straws, okay? You could buy them in Amazon for really cheap if you need a straw. I'm saying. Because they disintegrate in less than 14 days like feathers in water falling from a trailer, right? For a 10-minute drink. You could crumple them up literally and just... But you want to throw it in the trash can, you know. Be polite and everything. But I'm just saying... Edible straws are the way to go. Don't eat them. It just means they're eco-friendly and biodegradable if you have to use a straw. Do not get the iron ones or anything like that. Don't do that. Get the edible ones. But really, if you ask your doctor, I'm not a doctor, but if you ask your doctor if you've ever had surgery, they'll tell you you can't use a straw because they don't want gas. You know? So it's better not to use straws anyways. I don't use straws because I can't fucking cut them with this injury here. Yeah. This was supposed to be, good news for you. This message in the, okay, yes. So this honest news that has been around since, even with edible straws, has been around since 1925, literally. Excuse me, edible straws have been around since 1925. Why am someone like me figuring this out? Why is not an environmentalist doing this? Lies and deception, corruption through politics. Politics and art don't mix. You know what I'm saying? It looks like I'm going to have to cut this short until later, you guys. I'm really sorry. I have to cut it short. I have to. I've got to make dinner and do some other things. But I will be on a late night live tonight. So be expecting me then. I love you guys and thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Sorry I had to cut this short. But I hope you gathered, I hope that helped. I hope you gathered the answers that you were looking for. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Remember, we'll look up the number 222. Angel numbers 222. When I come on my late night live tonight. So I'm going to do a late night live since this one was kind of short. Well, it was an hour and a half. That's not too bad. But I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do because I had a more personal conversation with you guys. And I'm so glad that I have. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Know that I love you guys. Thank you for your support, for being here for me, for being part of this family, for being here for each other. You know, this is our family, so it's like we take care of another. We're optimistic. You know, we're not into negative energy here. No negative energy on this channel. Only good mojo. And if it's like you have negative energy, this channel is supposed to be uplifting you with positive energy. So it's like, yeah, I hope that the person that was negative and pessimistic on this channel before is now leaving on an optimistic point of view, and hope I helped you reach that and feel a little bit better. No negative mojo energy. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, but I love you guys and thank you so much. Thank you. And until tonight on our late night live, I will see you again. You guys have been great. Remember, there's nothing more important than doing your homework, doing your studies, and doing your best when nobody's looking. I mean, nobody's looking. And you do your best anyway. Work for the divine. Don't work for people because people will disappoint you. I feel like someone out there needed to hear this right now. And I feel like one of your ancestors wants you to know this. Stop ignoring your ancestors. They've been telling you this. And you've been hearing it. You just haven't been resonating with it until you heard it out of my mouth. But it's true. And they're watching over you. And they're proud of you. And they love you. And they want you to keep on doing the great work that you're doing. And you are so well, you guys. I love you all. And thank you so much for joining me. Thanks again for subscribing, sharing, and liking. And again, that's message. I'll see you guys later for a late night live. And we'll do some charms and stuff. Thank you guys and message.